Hi, this is Felicia and I'm here to show you how to install and configure dhcp server. Okay, I'm going to log on into my server. Okay, let's open Server Manager. Server Manager. We're going into roles. We're going to be adding roles. Okay, click on next. And we are going to select the dynamic host configuration protocol. That is what dhcp is. So select that. And we're clicking on next. Okay, this is just an intro to the dhcp server. Just saying what it allows us to do. Allows servers to assign or lease IP addresses to computers and other devices that are enabled as dhcp clients. Okay, click on next. Click on next. Okay, we are going to validate this here. It is set. Okay, now we are specifying IP version for Win server settings, and we are leaving this on default. Click next. Okay, now we click on add. So this is add scope. A scope is a range of possible IP addresses for a network. The dhcp server cannot distribute IP addresses to clients until a scope is created. So our scope name is active, and the starting IP address was 68.0.20, and for the ending separate to 192.168.0.40. Okay, for the subnet mask 255.255.255.0, and our default gateway is our server 192.168.0.1. Here we are leaving it as wired. Lease duration will be 6 days. We are going to activate the scope. Click OK. Click next. Okay, now they are asking to select the dhcp version for stateless mode configuration for the server. We are going to disable stateless mode for the server. Click on next. We're going to use the current credentials. Click next. Okay, this is just a summary of everything that we selected. dhcp server, remember we said this is the server IP address. Default gateway, same thing, subnet mask. This is the range we chose. Okay, which is wired. We activated the scope. We disabled the dhcp version 6 stateless mode. Okay, let's install. Let's take a break, go for some coffee or something. The installation was successful. We click close. We look in the roles. Here we're seeing dhcp server. See DHCP here, DHCP server. Okay, we're closing this. And let's go into our Windows 7 client. Okay. Now that we are on our Windows 7 client, let's go to network and sharing. Going on local area connection, and let's just look at the details here. DHCP enabled, we are seeing it set as no. Okay, and we are seeing our IP version 4 address and the subnet mask. Let's close. Let's go into properties. Now they're asking us for a password. We are typing in active, that's the name that we set, / and administrator. So we'll be able to change settings. Enter the password. Click yes. Okay, now that we're in, we're going on IP version 4, select properties. Now we're going to select obtain an IP address automatically, and we'll do the same for obtain DNS server addresses automatically. Select OK. Click close. Okay, now let's look back in. Click close. Let's select local area connection now. Let's select details. And as you can see, now it's DHCP enabled, and we're seeing the first range for the IP version 4 address, which was 192.168.0.20, and okay, that means it was successful. Okay, now I'm going to show you from the server. Let's go into server manager. It's going to show you where it was added, the first range. Okay, let's click on DHCP here, and we are seeing it right here. Okay, that's it for installation and configuration of IP version 4. Okay, now that we are seeing this here, we select IP version 4. We're going to scope. We are going into address leases, and we are seeing the client IP address that is set here. Okay, now let's go into our DNS server. DNS. Okay, we are going into the computer name here. Let's go on forward lookup. And we're seeing our host here. And let's go into our reverse lookup. and right now we are not seeing where the client IP address that we just set, so we have to update our pointer. So let's go back on forward lookup, go back into the domain name that we set. Let's go into our host, into properties, select update the pointer, click apply, click OK. Now let's go back into our reverse lookup. Let's right click in our open space, click reload, click yes. Okay, now let's right click again, click refresh, and we should see it come up here. This is the client IP address that we set, 192.168.0.20. Okay, thank you guys. That concludes my video for installation and configuration of the DHCP. Okay, thank you, server. Thank you for viewing and enjoy.